thank you so much for tuning into another episode of the Know Your Worth Hub conversation. We are doing another reaction video of 90 Day Fiancé with Sumits and Miss Jenny. So let's take a look at the clip and tell us what you guys think. Roll it.
Parents were ready, so that's why it happened like quickly.
It seemed like you are ready, I'm ready, but parents are not ready.
No matter how much I dream and hope, Sumit's parents will never look at mine and Sumit's relationship the same way that they look at Shri and Amit's relationship.
So how's your life going on?
Since we are living together in lockdown, like we come to know each other more than we know earlier.
Ever.
Yeah, ever. We do have a love, we do have a friendship, we do have everything which a partner needs in other partner. So we are planning to marry.
And we are getting engaged.
When?
Tell them when. Don't be
Tomorrow.
scared.
Tomorrow?
Ring ceremony. You guys are welcome to come.
You are not mentally prepared for this thing that they are getting engaged. Yeah, I've never thought that Jenny and Sumit's relationship will continue for this long.
Are like mom, dad are aware of it?
Now if they are aware of it, then I don't think it's gonna be a ring ceremony that easy.
Don't you think you should be like tell them before getting engaged tomorrow? That's a big day for you.
We don't want them to show up and try to stop it.
Also, it's better to tell the parents after we are engaged, because now we can show the commitment that we are engaged and now we are serious about it.
You have everything planned, just you are informing them. You must have the plan of the marriage as well. I think so.
No, like kind of. Can you help us?
Why are they pretending and acting brand new that they don't know that the parents are not going to approve of their relationship regardless? They're well aware that the reason why they're going ahead with the ring ceremony without anybody and not telling his parents, because they know how his parents feel about her.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Go ahead.
I think it's a cultural thing. It's more out of respect for his parents, just to let them know, hey, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm letting you know I'm doing this, so I'm not doing it behind your back. If you wanna show up, and it would mean a lot to me. And I also think Sumit, hopefully I'm saying his name right, he's expecting, Sumit is expecting his parents to actually be okay with this and to be part of the ceremony. But
they're not gonna be okay with it.
They're not gonna be okay with it, like over their dead body is what the mother said. So
yeah, right. So if they're well aware that they're not gonna get this approval, aren't they not supposed to carry on with the ceremony? So to me, it's like, why don't they just hide it from the parents, or just go to America and do what you have to do and forget your parents, because I'm sorry, it's not gonna work. They're not gonna agree to it. She's an older lady. Yeah.
I agree with what Maya's saying, but also I am familiar with the Asian culture when it comes to Hinduism. They really like to get the parents' respect when it comes to marriage. So he knows that his parents are not going to approve of the marriage, but just out of respect for his parents, he still has to disclose that he would like to marry Jenny.
But isn't it also disrespectful if
there is an indifference of the relationship because of her age, but he still wants to let them know. His siblings, his brother also knows, and the wife, they know, but just out of the respect, what Shalala said, he's still going to tell his parents, knowing that they're not going to approve of the relationship or the marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, but are you guys even like okay, but it's still disrespectful for your parents to tell you that they don't want you to marry this person, and you still go ahead and marry them anyway. So either way, he's disrespected them. So who cares? That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand.
Wait a minute, he hasn't married Jenny as yet, so we're not even sure if this marriage is going to continue or proceed.
but I also think it's very disrespectful of the parents. Like, you guys
Yeah.
had him go through with an arranged marriage that clearly didn't work out, where he almost committed suicide. So this is the second marriage where he wants to make his own decisions. And I think having that experience, considering that this is the second time, the parents should be a little bit more lenient. I understand there's a huge age gap, okay? I'm aware of that, and I understand that it's the Indian culture to let your parents know that you would like their approval. But at the end of the day, they're the ones in love. They're the ones that are going to be together. It's not going to be their parents.
I accept your relationship, but if you'll marry her, then there is no connection between you and our parents.
That's what I don't want.
Mom
That is the main thing I'm concerned about, because I don't want them to cut off with me. Is there any way that you can convince them, or is there
They
any
will
way?
not get convinced ever in their life. They'll never accept the age difference. So be ready for the consequences.
And I think their parents will eventually come around. Parents
I don't
usually
think
do.
so.
I don't think so either.
They want children, and children is a very big thing when it comes to the Indian culture. And I highly doubt Jenny will be able to have children for Sumit. And I also believe that his parents paid for the divorce. He owes his parents money. So if the parents pay for the divorce, they feel they do have a say in his relationship as well as his life.
That's the other part I was going to say.
That financially, the parents have been funding him. So
That's
with
true.
financially, your parents have a hold on you. So they feel that they should have a say. That's what I think.
No, that's the other thing too.
Paid for his divorce. He wasn't forced into arranged marriage, but he did not have the money to pay for his divorce. His parents had to pay for the divorce.
Well, that's
So
the
now
other thing,
they
right?
have a say. And most parents are like that. If they're paying and funding your life, they're gonna have a say in your relationship. It's unfortunate.
They're gonna have.
Yeah, but they put him in that situation in the first place. He
They-
wouldn't have been in that
they-
situation if they
That's how
didn't put
it
him in it.
Yeah, but he knew Jenny prior to, did he not? Because he knew Jenny before, I think.
She used to come.
And then they forced him to marry this lady, and he left Jenny. If he was really in love with Jenny, he could have said no to his parents from the get-go. Now he's trying to say no.
I think Jenny only came in the book. No, I think he was already married when Jenny came in the book. I don't think he knew
He was
Jenny
already married. Okay, because I saw the other 90 days, and Jenny came to India,
Yes.
and he was telling Jenny that I just got married, right? I don't know if you I just got married.
Yeah.
He also lied in the get-go of their relationship and made her get there. The first time Jenny came, he was married. He just was newly married.
Yeah.
And he never, the first 90 days, I'm not too sure if you guys watched it. I did. And Jenny got there, arrived, and he just got married. And then he was removed out of the home that Jenny was there with. Like, I don't know if you guys remember.
Right. Yeah,
So
that's when his
his
in-laws
picture.
came and grabbed him.
Yes. He lied about his
Yeah.
picture, and he lied about his relationship status. So this guy's a liar. So Jenny's also a bit naive.
She's also a victim in this.
She's an old naive woman.
Yeah, I feel bad for Jenny, honestly.
But what I wanted to say is I also feel like he's definitely, they feel that he should be indebted to them, the parents, because of what they have done for him. But again, he wouldn't be in that situation had it not been for them trying to force him to go through with an arranged marriage. Like,
exactly.
That's insane to me. But
and he, regardless of financial, he was going to be indebted to them regardless, because the way their culture is that they believe the parents should be making they make the decisions on who you marry and whatever the case may be, because to them it's all about the way they look. You know what I mean? Oh, how is it going to make me look if you go and you marry this person? It's all, you know what I mean?
Perception and status.
Yeah.
Right.
Status. Yeah, definitely. So Jenny should also be aware of their culture. So there's a disconnect here on both ends. Because Jenny seems like she's oblivious to what's occurring right now in front of her, with his siblings being there and his sister-in-law advising him. They're speaking to him indirectly, in a sense, with her there.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Exactly.
an indirect statement when she's right there. So it's also disrespectful on their end.
And I thought it was so condescending. Oh my God, when they were saying all of that to her, and it's just kind of like,
I
I
know.
don't even know if they're really, maybe the brother felt a little bit bad. I felt like the girl was kind of just acting like, oh, poor thing. But she didn't really care. My opinion.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. But
I agree.
yeah, I don't think they're like, get over it. You're too old. You're not going to marry Sumit or Sumit. Sorry. It's not happening.
My visas get ready to expire, and if we don't get married soon, I have to leave the country again.
I'm dying. My face is all wet.
Mine too.
But you don't have makeup on your face.
I mean, right now, it's a big risk for us to go to a courthouse in the middle of the pandemic, but we're ready to move full speed ahead. So Sumit and I are going to see a lawyer who specializes in marriage law.
Hello.
Namaste.
Namaste. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for seeing us today.
That's all right.
We have a mandate even in tough times. You can't close the doors of justice. No? So tell me, what are your questions?
Actually, we do have a lot of questions regarding.
We have quite a few, actually.
We met with a lawyer, and because she's a foreigner and I'm Indian, so they said the only way we can marry should be under Special Marriage Act. First, we need to register, and then have to wait for 30 days, and people can object on our marriage. So we got scared that if somebody object, then how we could marry.
Special Marriage Act is complicated and lengthy. If objections arises, you have to face marriage officers and it will be expensive.
Okay.
That is for certain. But it does not have a religious angle to it. That is the purpose of Special Marriage Act. Now, if you want to get married fast and without any complication, go for the marriage in the Arya Samaj Mandir.
Arya Samaj.
Arya
Samaj.
Samaj.
Arya Samaj.
Arya Society. Samaj.
So what is that exactly?
Go to an Arya Samaj temple, just show your willingness that I am ready to marry. Provide them with documents, they'll get you married. Arya Samaj wedding is the most common among the love marriages simply because it is not complicated, neither it is a bit too expensive. There are certain religious sacraments that are performed.
Okay, so I don't have to convert my religion, because she's Hindu, right? And I'm not, so I don't have to convert
Certainly not. The idea of Arya Samaj is they look at the soul of people. They'll get you married. After that, they will give you a marriage certificate. Registration is post-marriage.
Okay.
You can get married anytime. If you want to go tomorrow or today, you can.
So this is a great news that you're giving us today. It's like almost what I dreamed of hearing. If it's so easy to get married the way you're saying, why don't people just go this way? Why do they go through the Special Marriage Act?
Special Marriage Act is complicated, that sometimes complications fetches more money.
I've never heard this before, that there was another way that we could get married besides under the Special Marriage Act. It makes me mad. If we would have known this, we could have made different choices. Okay, let me ask a question. Is there anything his parents can do to keep us from getting married?
Legally, his parents cannot object. Simple,
Yeah,
period.
that would be a great thing, yeah.
Unless he is less than 18 or a lunatic, nothing.
Okay, no comment. Okay.
I see a lot of clients where parents don't approve of the relationship. If Jenny and Sumit opt the way of Special Marriage Act, Sumit's parents can object to and delay things, can be very, very complicated. But the same is not true with Arya Samaj marriage. No one can delay it under any circumstances. Registration cannot be delayed. That marriage is completely legal.
Okay, and then I will, my visa will change, right? Because I just want to be able to live in India and not have to keep leaving because my visa is expiring.
Your visa extension will be very easier because you will have a living spouse here.
Awesome. And I'm just so relieved that
Now,
his
as you
parents
said,
can't
like-
cause any problems for us, do anything at all to keep us from getting married. Isn't that great?
Yeah,
So we can go get married the day of the ring ceremony, right?
Day of the ring ceremony. Yeah.
You want to?
Yeah. But you know that before I get married, I want to talk with my parents first.
No. If you go talk to your parents first, they're going to stop you and you're not going to marry me.
My parents cannot legally object, but still I want to talk to them because they are my parents. I want them to approve it. I want them to be happy for me. I don't want to just do something without telling them and literally I will lose my parents.
When your parents are actually in front of you, you might change your mind.
What does it mean that I'm not going to talk with my parents ever again about the marriage?
No.
Talking with parents is very important for me, and I want you also to go along with me and try to convince them, because you know that my parents are important for me. We can marry like any point of time. He's saying we have time, not like we have to do it like right now and do it.
Sumit's parents will never give him their blessings to get married to me. It's not going to happen. And I don't understand why Sumit's trying to stall the marriage.
Trust me and support me and talk to my parents. मैं आज आप लोगों से बात करने इसलिए आया हूँ, as you know, कि जेनी के साथ रह रहा हूँ. मैं आपका सपोर्ट मांगने का विद जेनी.
नहीं, जेनी को एक्सेप्ट नहीं करूंगी मैं कभी. नहीं रहेगी.
नहीं, क्यों नहीं?
हम उम्र होती अपने घर में लेके आती. भूल जाओ इस बात को. तेरी लाइफ नहीं है
ये लाइफ आपके हिसाब से नहीं है.
एक्चुअली इतना एज डिफरेंस जो है ना, द एज ऑफ जेनी इज आई थिंक मोर देन डबल ऑफ योर एज. और इंडियन सोसाइटी के अंदर ये सब चीजें एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है.
नहीं है. हमसे लोग पूछेंगे, हम क्या कहेंगे? हमारा बेटा एक अपनी माँ की उम्र से बड़ी लेडी के साथ रह रहा है. अभी मैं 54 की हूँ, वो 60 क्रॉस कर चुकी है. मेरी उम्र से कितनी बड़ी है? क्या तू खुश है?
Crickets. Did you guys notice? Did you notice that? He
Just
didn't even
now.
answer.
So is he really happy?
I think he's looking for a green card.
That's what I think so as well.
Definitely.
To be honest, I think that's what he's looking for as well. Because even when even when she stated, "Let's just get married, let's just do the thing," he paused. When she's like, "Oh, let's just do the ring ceremony," and she was giving him a ring, he paused. So I think he just really wants her. He wants a green card. I don't think that he truly loves her, as opposed to her loving him. I think she loves him more.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody on the show wants a damn green card. That's just my opinion. But honestly,
no,
I don't think so. I think the ones who actually even had children, I don't think so necessarily that they want a green card. They actually had a child. I actually, Benig's a bit different. I think he wants a green card. Benign, but I think he wants a green card. But
that's how you secure the bag.
Yeah, have the child. But I don't think all of them just want a green card.
Secure the bag.
Personally.
Yeah, secure the bag.
Yeah, for sure. They'll end up getting there sooner than someone who doesn't have kids.
Let me take that back. The only person who I don't think wants a green card is Jin Hu, if I'm saying his name right.
Yeah, I like Jin.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think he wants a green card. I actually think he wants.
The only one that doesn't want a green card. Yeah, he's not.
I agree.
Near her mother. He's like, oh, she's crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think he wants a green card too. I think he wants her to live there. Yeah, I agree with that.
Everybody else wants a green card in my eyes. Period.
Yeah. So Jenny, if you're watching this, run, run fast.
Yeah.
Run away.
You want
to get yourself involved.
Yeah, I think he wants a green card. Jenny, go back home to your daughter. Live on the couch.
Go find you a nice American man that's gonna appreciate you for who you are.
Exactly. Yeah. This is too stressful. It's too stressful.
But Jenny wants the young men. She wants the young men. So
she can find that in America. There's a lot of younger
not
men.
When you're broke. They want a sugar mama. So no. Why? Person, that's how I think of.
No, there's a few. There's a few.
So you want an old lady, and she's broke, where you can get a young cute patootie who's broke. You would want to.
There are actually young men out there that are attracted to older women. There's a whole show on it, by the way.
Broke though? Who's broke? Who has no money? So now you have an old woman who has no money.
Well, as a man, right? But if you're a real man, who cares if she has money?
I know, but most of the time when a young guy is with an older woman, it's for her to fund him. Fund most of the time.
No, I don't think so. I think a lot of younger men like
years,
older women.
30 years different though. She's almost 60 and he's 31.
Listen, there for the green card. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
it is what it is. And I'm sorry, Sumit, he ain't cute either. He's not cute, and he's broke too. So they're both not gaining
They're perfect.
today.
The green card's the main thing. The green card is the main. Yeah, it is
the main objective here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is crazy.
हम खुश नहीं हैं उससे. उसकी बेटी से भी छोटा है तू.
You're not going to produce any children. You'll not have any kid. From the beginning, he was not interested in having a family. He was not interested. He told me so many times, I don't want any children for me. At this age, I'm about 58, and I don't have any grandson or granddaughter. We have dreams for that. और आप एक उम्र के बाद अगर शादी करते हो तो आफ्टर 10 years, how will you live? अभी हस्बैंड वाइफ क्या नाम है, आप 10 या 12 साल 15 साल के बाद में उनकी भी 70 75 हो जाएगी. हो सकता है कि तुम्हें हमारी सेवा करनी पड़े हम इस एज के अंदर. और एज वेल एज हाउ विल यू चूज कि किसको देखूं मैं.
उसकी भी करूंगा, उसकी भी करूंगा.
उसके पीछे तुमने अपने माँ बाप छोड़ दिए.
मैं नहीं छोड़ रहा.
कैसे और कैसे?
That's manipulation at its finest.
At least Sumit said that the dad said that he doesn't want children. I never
Exactly.
knew that.
So why
he doesn't want
force him?
children, so it doesn't matter then. He doesn't want children. They want children, so they should figure that out. But he doesn't want children, so that's okay then.
Exactly.
That's what the dad just said.
But that's not the point. It's everything about what they want. Oh, well, I don't have any grandkids. Oh, who are you going to take care of? Her or me?
Selfish.
Oh, you're leaving me. Oh, this.
They're very selfish. His parents are very
each other.
selfish. Yes, and they're making it seem like the relationship's about them, and it's not.
It's
so,
not.
At the end of the day, Sumit should do what he has to do, and it doesn't matter. He doesn't want children. That was the big thing with the parents. Their denominator was the child. He does not want children. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know
Right.
that either.
So
That
just
was
now.
Me too.
So, yeah.
Me too. I didn't know that
Yeah.
either.
That was
So
their
then it's
common
fine.
denominator.
Yeah, that was the yeah. So
I think it's disgusting that the parents feel that they can push their views on him. Like, it's okay, sure, you're my parents, but now you're gonna tell me I must have kids because you want me to have kids? That's too much. Some people
It's my dream. It's my dream. What about my dreams? You're old now.
What about my dream?
yeah, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Yeah, they're very selfish people, but yeah, let's see what happens.
ना पापा ने किया, इतना किया पापा ने. तेरी वो इच्छाएं पूरी करी.
मैं वो
शायद
कह
उनकी
तो
जेब अलाउड नहीं करती थी, तब भी तेरी इच्छाएं पूरी करते थे.
तो इतने पैसे देने हैं जो तेरा डिवोर्स.
Crying about money, like you can get that money back at any time, but forcing him to be in a marriage that he doesn't want to be in, that's a lifetime. That's something you can't undo. You can always pay somebody back. You can't give somebody back their life or years that they wasted being with somebody that they don't want to be with.
It's very true.
Stop crying about money. Like that's ridiculous. Piss me off. I feel like they're doing it to me.
A lot of people just feel like, I'm your parent, do as I say, even if you're unhappy. Your child is dying inside and outside. Clearly you could see it. So it's awful.
I feel bad
no
for
wonder
him.
he wants a green card. I would have ran away from them too.
I don't blame him. That's true.
Well, Jenny wants to live in India for good, it looks like. So
she's crazy. She better take her man and take her happy ass over to America and get as far away from her in-laws as possible. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, because they don't seem like they're very logical. I think the dad's a bit more logical than the mother, Sumit's mother, because he seems like he's being reasonable with him, but because of the mom, he's gonna end up just siding with her. The mom looks like she's a headache.
Yeah, absolutely. Because can you imagine? She'll bring it up every day. Oh, you allowed him to do this. You didn't agree with me fighting.
Happy wife, happy life. So he's just
नहीं, हम पहली बार आए हैं.
हम जेनी की वजह से नहीं आना चाहते थे. हमें पसंद नहीं है वो.
Yeah. Okay.
मैं जेनी के साथ बिल्कुल नहीं पसंद करती, ना करती थी, ना करूंगी, और अब इसके साथ नहीं रहने दूंगी इसको, और अपने साथ लेके जाऊंगी सुमित को।
Namaste. Namaste.
नमस्ते।
पानी?
हाँ पानी बना।
I'll take some pani too.
Looking beautiful.
Thank you.
It's been about 8 years since I've had a real conversation with Sumits' parents. So I don't know if they're going to accept me this time or not. I'm hoping that they will, but, you know, I have no idea how they're going to react.
और कैसे हो?
ठीक हूँ।
सही हो?
तू कैसा है?
हाँ ठीक हो। और चाहिए?
बस।
मैं इसलिए आई हूँ, मैं तेरे को लेने आई हूँ।
नहीं।
बहुत दिनों से चल रहा है, चल कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन अब तो अब ये सोचते हैं कि
चलते हैं।
अब चलो।
मैं आपके साथ नहीं रहूंगा। मैं अब नहीं जा सकता। इसको सीधे कट टू द पॉइंट लाओ भाई, सीधी सी बात है। अगर मैं चाहूं मैं वकील से आर्य समाज में शादी करूं, कह रहे उनके पास तो कोई है ही नहीं, पहली हियरिंग में कैंसिल हो जाएगा उनका ऑब्जेक्शन। पता मैं कहा ना भाई बात ऐसी है, मैं उनकी बिना परमिशन की शादी नहीं करूंगा। इसलिए मैंने आपको आज बुलाया है कि मैं आपको कन्विंस कर सकूं, आपको बता सकूं कि मैं भाई खुश हूं, और मैं खुश हूं तो आप खुश हो लो भाई। दोबारा परमिशन मांगता हूं।
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं।
माँ,
तेरी गलत खुशी में मैं खुश नहीं।
मेरी तो देखो कानून भी गलत नहीं बताता मेरे को, तो और क्या बोलो।
मुझे कानून के माँ बाप से बढ़कर कोई कानून नहीं हो सकता।
मैं शादी करने की सोच रहा हूँ।
शादी? जिस दिन तूने शादी कर ली उस दिन हमारी लाश पर से गुजरना होगा तेरे को। जिस दिन तूने शादी कर ली, ये याद रख लियो, तेरी कसम सिंटू।
Translate? I don't know what
She's
you're
saying the day you marry, we're gonna die.
हमारी लाश पर से गुजरना पड़ेगा।
I love your son. I'm not leaving him alone.
मैं क्या करूं, ये छोड़ दे, ये इल्यूजन छोड़ दे, वास्तविकता में जियो। जिस देश में रहते हो, जिस देश के कल्चर में रहते हो, इतने दूर के कल्चर को तुम अपना कल्चर बनाने की कोशिश मत करो।
तुम्हारा तुम्हारा होगा, मेरा क्या होगा, मैं वही तो कह रहा हूँ।
मतलब जो तू जिस मर्जी से शादी कर ले, कोई और देख ले, इससे बुढ़ी उससे कर ले,
किसी से भी कर
कोई
सकता हूं।
100 साल की देख ले, उससे कर ले। अबे कुछ मैच तो देख, ये मैच है, इसके बच्चे तेरे से बड़े हैं, 6 साल बड़े तेरे से।
बच्चे पैदा करेगा तू?
ये ढूंढ लिया शादी के लिए अमेरिका। अबे कोई और तू ढूंढेगा, तेरे को और मिल जाएंगे, 1000 अच्छी, लाख करोड़ अच्छी मिलेंगे इससे। यही मिले तेरे को जिंदगी में, तू ढूंढ रहा।
एक बंदा को दिखता है अगर, और मेरे को फील होती है जो मेरे को कभी किसी के साथ फील नहीं हुई। मेरे में इतना मादा नहीं था कि मैं अपने घर वालों को बता पाऊं कि हाँ भाई मैं इससे प्यार करता हूं, और वो घर वाले समझ पाए।
बहुत गलत है।
क्यों गलत?
100% गलत है।
कैसे गलत बताओ?
90% लोगों की बात कर, शादी करते हैं फैमिली बनाने के लिए, बच्चे होने के लिए, ये नहीं कि 2 जने।
पिताजी मत करो वो बात, मैं फिर वही, मैं वहीं पे मेरे को ना घूम फिर के वही दिमाग वापस आता है।
मैं बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ना चाहती इसके साथ।
क्यों नहीं?
मैं बिल्कुल ही छोड़ दे जेनी इसको, पहले बता रही हूँ तेरे को, छोड़ना पड़ेगा।
It's frustrating to not know what they're saying, but the look on his mom's face, I know that look very well. It's that angry, mean, mad lady look. Once I saw that look on her face, and the way she was talking, her tone of voice and everything, I knew that it was going all bad.
I think that they should have had a translator there, because Jenny was like, I don't know, I feel like Jenny was left out. Jenny was left out, and that's not fair to her. I think they should have had a translator.
I agree.
So awful. That was so awful. I don't like the fact that they did that to Jenny. I think that was so
Yeah.
mean.
तो मैं इसका प्यार तेरे लिए रहने नहीं दूंगी।
आप कौन होते हो रोकने वाले?
मैं तेरी माँ।
माँ ना माँ का वो कहते हैं तरीका दिखाया होता ना।
अगर माँ की ढील नहीं होती तो तू जेनी के साथ नहीं रह रहा होता। कि माँ बाप की ढील नहीं होती। ये बुढ़ापा, बाल सफेद, ये हमसे दूर लेके।
आपने दिया है। ये
सब ये इसकी वजह से हो रहा है तू बुड्ढा। जैसे बुड्ढी वो है वैसे बुड्ढा खुद हो रहा है।
आपने दिया है।
I think they should, push their opinions on their son, especially when he's already been married. Like, look at the poor guy. He's stressing. Like, clearly, no wonder he doesn't care about kids.
And she said he looks old like her. He's turning old like Jenny.
He is.
She said, you're looking like an old man. Because he's getting stressed out.
31.
No, he looks like an old man.
They're the ones stressing him. The mom said, you're looking like an old man. You wonder why your son's looking like an old man. Auntie, you're stressing your son out, auntie. Come on.
Right?
Leave
She's sitting there sniffling, crying.
Leave that man alone, no?
Yeah, leave the man alone.
Let him live his life. Let him make his mistakes, and let him live. Not saying that's entirely a mistake, but let him make his own mistakes. You guys don't need to be the factor in his life like that. So.
हमारी सोसाइटी वाले सुमित किस करता हुआ दिखाई देता है। कहते क्या तुमने अपने बेटे को संस्कार दिए जो एक बुढ़ी औरत के साथ रह रहा है। हमें बहुत शर्म, हमारी नजरें झुक जाती हैं। बोलो जानी को।
क्या बोलो? नहीं जाएगी वो।
इसको बोलो जानी को।
नहीं जाएगी।
अरे वो है ना उसकी शील्ड, तुम क्या कर लोगे?
भाई अरे
दोनों में से चुन लो एक।
बड़ी आराम से बैठ के माँ बेटे वाली नजर से देख। मैंने क्या कर लिया था तुम्हारा? तुमने मेरी जिंदगी रुड़ गई थी। मैं मर रहा था, कुछ भी हो रहा था। तुमने क्या करा था मेरे साथ?
I cannot do this to this family. I need to just go back to America.
तुमने मेरे लिए कुछ नहीं किया, उसके लिए मरना बेकार।
सपोर्ट करा किसी एक दिन भी यार।
क्यों नहीं करा?
मेरी माँ तेरा, तूने मेरा सपोर्ट नहीं करा। नहीं तुमने नहीं करा, मैंने करा। मैं था वो।
This is it. I'm not going to be the cause of this. I'm not going to be the cause of this.
जो उसका सपोर्ट लेके मैं आज यहाँ पे अकेला बैठा हूँ ना।
I knew this whole thing was going to be a big drama show. Today, Sumit's parents came over to our house because Sumit was convinced that he needed to tell his parents about getting married. And the whole thing just turned into such a big, yelling, horrible scene. People are losing their mind. This is not the damn end of the world. Like, just let your son be happy. This is not the end of the world. It's ridiculous. There's way worse things in life than this.
हमेशा यही करते रहो, कंट्रोल ही करते रहो, हर एक चीज में कंट्रोल करते रहो। जो मैंने करना नहीं करना, जो तुमने चाहना वो करो। तो हर एक चीज भाई, मैं जिंदगी में तंग आ चुका हूँ। मैं अपने क्यों नहीं होंगे भाई? मैं नहीं, मेरे बस की नहीं है ना। मैं नहीं रह सकता आपके साथ बिल्कुल भी। अरे नहीं चाहिए मेरे को, मैं नहीं रह, मैं रहूंगा। मैं घर अब लौट के वापस कब छोड़ के जाना चाहती है चली जाए, लेकिन मैं अब घर पे कभी नहीं आऊंगा।
तेरे को शर्म नहीं आती?
नहीं, मेरे को बिल्कुल शर्म नहीं आती, बिल्कुल भी नहीं, 1% की भी नहीं।
आपको अच्छा लगता है? आपको अच्छा लगता है?
Do you like?
अच्छा लगता है छोटा बच्चा?
Do you like a kid?
बेटा, आपकी बेटी से छोटा?
Smaller, younger than your daughter?
आपने उससे रिलेशन?
You having a relationship with me?
That's not shame. You don't need to talk about age. We love each other. Age doesn't matter. We love each other.
Shame.
It's no shame. No. He's not my son. He's your son. He's not my son.
Son, आपको बेटा मानना चाहिए थे।
You should consider me a son.
इसको बेटा समझना चाहिए। पति नहीं,
relationship नहीं। What happened to when I came and lived at your house for 4 months and you loved me? You had clothes made for me. You took me shopping. You cried when I left your house. Don't lie about any of it.
शॉपिंग करने गए, घुमाने ले गए.
मेरे यहाँ घूमने आए थे आप.
You are just a guest for her. मेरी बात सुन लो, अपने आप को बिल्कुल गलत करे जा रहे हो यार, क्या करूं मैं?
Oh my God. What in the hell is wrong with these people? The first time I came to India back in 2013, even though they were against us getting married, Sumit's parents let me stay in their house for 4 months. And me and his mom had a really good relationship. But now they're just lying. They're denying everything, and it's all a big lie. I have pictures of me and his mom together, pictures of us together, and she doesn't look like she hates me in those pictures.
I'm begging in front of you, leave my son alone.
I love your son. I'm not leaving him alone.
तो मैं आपके साथ
My
नहीं हूँ क्या?
daughter, I have daughters. I am a mother. My daughter married somebody that I didn't want her to marry, but I accepted it. You know why? Because I saw my daughter happy.
You're taking the revenge of your daughter from my son.
No.
No. Then what?
I'm trying to say I'm happy for your son.
Your daughter married against
There's no talking to these people. No talking. There's no talking. This kind of behavior, I don't think I've ever dealt with in my life. I'm a very friendly, kind person. I get along with everybody. But this kind of behavior is all new to me.
भाई देखो जी, बात ऐसी है, आपने 2.5 साल जो मेरी इज्जत करी है ना, मैं इतने 10 साल वेट करा इसके लिए, और मैं अब नहीं हट सकता पीछे.
पर शादी नहीं करने दूंगी.
रोक नहीं पाओगे ना?
बिल्कुल नहीं करने दूंगी. देख ले तेरे को. नहीं यहीं पे मर जाऊंगी तेरी, अभी आत्महत्या कर लूंगी यहीं पे तेरी, अगर इससे तूने शादी करी तो. तेरी कसम.
अरे मेरी माँ, बहुत बड़ी बात कर दी आपने.
बिल्कुल.
भाई, they are saying, Jenny, if I marry, then they will die.
She will commit suicide.
It's really sad. That's a horrible thing to say.
Yeah. It's a really a big thing, but my mom said that if I marry Jenny, she's gonna kill herself. I don't know whether she's serious or not. But what if she's even gonna try? I don't want to be a reason for her to even think about that or even try to do something. और अगर आप कहते हो मर जाओगे, शादी नहीं करूं, तो आपकी ज़िंदगी के लिए फिर भी नहीं करूंगा. लेकिन क्योंकि इस तरह की मैं चीज़ें चाहता नहीं शादी करता. आपने ये बोला मर जाऊंगी तो शादी करेगा, तो ये जाएगी नहीं.
तो इसको यहाँ की सिटीजनशिप कैसे मिलेगी?
दिलवा दूंगा.
नहीं, इसे भेजना.
आपकी बात मैंने एक मान ली, और इससे ज़्यादा मत उम्मीद करना मैं से. 50-50 डन करते हैं. जी, मैं इतना नहीं कर पाऊंगा कि मैं अपनी जिंदगी नहीं छोड़ पाऊंगा आपके लिए. 100% तो शायद मैं भी नहीं दे पाऊंगा, और ना आप भी नहीं दे पाओगे 100% तो.
As a parent, you bring your child into this world, and your first instinct is, you want to take care of your child. You want to try to give the world to your kid if you possibly can, and do your best to be a great parent. If something is making your child unhappy, and it's something as serious as marriage, something that is supposed to be for a lifetime, how do you force something like that on them?
Yeah, exactly. The role of a parent is to guide your children.
Yeah.
Guide them in the best way that you can. But at the end of the day, especially as an adult, they have the right to make their own decisions. Leave him alone.
I agree.
He's a grown-ass man.
Yeah. You've done your raising as a parent. You've done your guiding. You've done your raising. Let him live his life. Let him do what he has to do. If it makes him happy, right?
I like his dad though. I feel like his dad is on his side, but because the mom I think the mom feels more strongly about the whole, according to their culture and their values. I think the dad cares more about his happiness than the mom does. So the dad's just going with whatever the mom says.
I agree. I think the dad is also more concerned for him, and that he's willing to kind of give him a try, but I feel like he is torn between his wife and his son in this situation. So it makes it difficult for the dad.
I think the mom is more concerned about her age rather than her being from a foreign country. I think the mom is, I think that's the issue when it comes to their culture, they really want an offspring. And Jenny will not be able to maybe do that if they adopt, but I think the adoption is the last thing in their culture. I think the mom is more concerned about that as opposed to Jenny being another ethnicity or from a different country. Because the mom, I believe, does state that you could have got anyone from America and you picked up her. So I think the issue is more with her age rather than, and I don't blame her. I think if I was being on offsprings when it comes to the mom and you want to leave a legacy, you would want a younger woman as opposed to an older lady who's already had her children and most likely may not want any more and may not be able to have another child. So I kind of agree with the mom when it comes to that. Jenny is what, almost 60? How old is Jenny? I forgot how old Jenny is.
What I have to say about that though. So when they met, she could have gave him kids, but clearly he was married, you know.
No, how old is Jenny, guys? Sorry, how old is Jenny?
She met him when she was 50. She could have gave him a child if, you know.
He was 50 when she met him 10 years ago? I thought she just met him 5 years ago.
No, apparently they have been talking longer than that. So I found out they met when she was like 50 and he was, what was he, 27 or something?
And Jenny's daughter's 26, I think they said, and she's married, 26 and married.
It's old.
Well, I highly think that she would want to have a child when she has a 26-year-old daughter, but who knows?
But it doesn't make sense because, well, sorry, what I want to say is it doesn't make sense to me because how is he only 30 years old and then when they met, they were, she was 52 or 50.
And he was 20?
52.
Oh,
okay.
20.
Now I'm starting to question, was he 20 or was he, because I heard he was 28, but then that's like, that doesn't
He's
add
31.
Up.
Yeah, because I thought it was 5 years ago. When I was watching the last show, it was like 3 years ago.
Maybe the show,
I don't know how they were dating.
Maybe the show introduced them at that age, but they've known each other prior to that because they've been talking, right? So what I'm saying is when they got together, if they got together when they first met, a child would have been possible. That's just my point.
But here's the thing, you guys, modern technology is amazing. Okay, there's a lot of different options that they can put into place. Like, I don't know if you guys watch the other 90 days, but there's Angela and Michael, right? If she can check and see if she has any more eggs in her uterus, she can get that egg and actually, according to Angela, have somebody tote it for her, right? She can actually like ask her kids or a surrogate or something. So them having a kid is not totally ruled out.
That's true.
So they're not giving him that opportunity or her that opportunity to even get there. They're automatically shutting down the situation. You know what I mean? They could explain that because at least Michael's mom said that and she made it clear. She's like, hey, I want babies. Another thing I want to bring up, he's not the only child she has. Right. So having that legacy carry forth is not like never going to happen. He has a brother. Mm-hmm. who has a wife who can have kids. So what? Like that's what I'm saying. It's selfish. They're being selfish. Like leave the man alone. Let him marry who he wants and let him be happy. Like it's not that serious. It's not about you. I hate when they do that, and it's unfortunate. People commit suicide and stuff, or because of situations like this. It's not fair. Let him love who he wants. Let him live his life.
He listened the first time. Leave him alone the second time. Let him do whatever the hell he wants to do. Let him marry a grandma.
Jenny has no money, so some of those options are not. She took out her last 401k to come to India.
Yeah,
she has no more money, so I don't think that those options will be something for Jenny.
Well, they also did the show, so they get paid from that. So they can have money.
I heard they don't.
40,000. No, they were saying 40,000 to 50,000. They're getting paid.
They get paid?
That's
all they get paid for the entire show.
Well,
yeah, people. Yes,
so I'm glad they're
but
something because
Google.
There's no way I'm putting my life on
I googled it
for you to not be paying me because I don't even want you to pay me, and I'm not.
And they said that's what 90 days. That's why they get a lot of people offshores because they're willing to take the 50,000 American. If you did not have that money back in the days and you got on the show, 50,000 Americans, a lot of money for some people. Some of those people there. If you look at their circumstances, that's a lot of money for them. For them, that's a lot of money.
For the foreigners, but for the Americans.
For the foreigners, And then the Americans, they want fame. A lot of the Americans want fame. They're
That's
not. A lot of them are not getting married.
Yeah, I'm
A lot
sorry.
of them want fame.
40,000 my behind. No, thank you. I am not ruining my life on national TV with all that drama. And
Right?
Yeah, but the stuff that comes
Right?
with
All
it.
your businesses out there, like, no way.
And people would take. People would want that. A lot of people. Larissa said it actually. They were only paying her 50,000.
Right, and that's why she's off doing what she's doing right now.
Yeah, she's making 100,000 in one episode. But your dignity, I think, with these shows. But yeah, Jenny and Sumit, good luck to them. But a lot of mothers would be disappointed if their son came home with a woman twice their age. I think personally, I would. But love is love, and hopefully it works out. But a lot of mothers would say, "Why didn't you get someone young?" But love is love, right? Women do it all the time. They marry men that are 60 to take care of them. But
of course,
personally, if I was his mother, I would be disappointed in my son bringing a woman who was half his age, double his age.
I would be disappointed, but to go as far as to like try to separate my child from who they love, I wouldn't go that far.
I agree with you to that aspect, but I would be disappointed. Yeah. So when people are saying the mom shouldn't be acting like that, any mom would act that way. No, but to go to an extent that they're gonna say you can't marry him over my dead body, that's extreme.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the extreme part that nobody likes and everybody's tired of. Especially if I did to my son what she or her and the husband did to the son, arranged marriage where he was unhappy and he was ready to kill himself. At this point, I'm just trying to make my child happy. Yo, you want to marry someone who's 100 years old? Go ahead. I just want you to live. I don't want to be the reason you kill yourself, you know?
Exactly.
So I think that's really, it's your priorities, because if your child really matters to you, then you're going to do what you need to do to make your child happy, even if they're not making the best choices in life, right? Just saying. There's people who are...
Yeah, this is what it comes back to. Knowing your worth, men or women. Men need to know their worth too. Don't let your parents and other people influence your relationship.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Samit,
hopefully not.
Your worth, Samit. I'm telling you, hit us up and we'll tell you. You got to know your worth, because you've already gone down that road and you're not happy. Yo, love yourself. Be happy. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. You make yourself happy.
Yeah.
But I hope that he wasn't unhappy because Jenny came into the picture. Was he okay in the marriage prior to meeting Jenny? No one knows. So there's a lot of unanswered. Yeah, you said he wasn't happy after the fact or prior to the fact. Because sometimes, a lot of times, people are in a relationship and then they meet someone else, and now they're no longer satisfied with the relationship that they're in. I don't know. We're never going to get those answers. But there's a lot of questions you can ask. Someone said they're not happy. To extent why? Why are you not happy? Yes, we know that he was in an arranged marriage, but to what extent? Why? He never really explained that, right?
Right.
They didn't get along. He just said him and the girl didn't get along. It was an arranged marriage. There was like no love there. It was more so like force, and it was just problematic, like his relationship. That's just a little bit of what he said, but there was probably more. You see how they just showed up, like in the early episodes, where they just showed up at his house, her parents, and they were beating him because he was cheating. Well, he was still married to this girl, right? His ex-wife. And they showed up to like.
So he was cheating, and they came to the house and took him and told her that he was being married. He's married.
He was cheating, but he didn't want to be with her at that point. So I guess.
But he was still cheating because he wasn't separated. So he was cheating with Jenny. He's cheating. So let's say what it is. He's cheating. Say it.
We're trying to sugarcoat it.
Okay.
He was. So, but he was cheating because he was still married.
You're absolutely right.
Yes. Okay, that's what we need to find. He was cheating with Jenny.
He did not want to be in it. Okay. That's
regardless of not being married, he was still married. He was cheating with Jenny, this older lady who knows better.
Yes. That's true. That's true. Guess what?
Regardless if he did not want to be in it, he should have ended that and then came with Jenny. He's wrong.
What if you can't afford it? Because he couldn't afford it. That was the problem.
He did. His mom paid for it. His parents paid for it, though. So someone afforded.
Finally, but had they known he wanted to be with Jenny as to why they paid for it, trust me, they would not pay for it. So they can make him miserable.
They wouldn't have. They never knew. They said that as well. They did not know he was going back to Jenny. Yeah, they said that we didn't know that you were going back to Jenny.
Oh, look at that. You see? It's all control. Forget it. No wonder he wants to commit suicide. Poor thing.
Yeah, I know. Poor guy. I feel bad for him.
That's awful. Man, know your worth too, okay? Don't be forced to do nothing, okay? If you don't want to be with
Yeah.
her and you got her pregnant, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, you don't have to be. No child, no situation
You're a
should
good
ever force
partner.
you to be in a relationship that you don't want to be with.
Definitely.
Because you're gonna
Yeah.
be unhappy and you're gonna make your partner unhappy as well.
Your
Period.
happiness matters in
Yeah.
life.
You're both
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
miserable
Exactly.
together.
Okay.
Why do you guys like 90 Day Fiance? What is it about the show that makes you keep, tuning in every Sundays?
Honestly, I was watching 90 Day Fiance from when it first started, like I don't even remember how long it started, but I watched it from like the very beginning, and I just loved it because it gave you a different, like, the inside of the struggles of, dating somebody in another country, which is something that I personally would not do. I'm not comfortable with it. So it's almost like I'm vicariously living through them. And and of course it's entertaining, you know what I mean? You see these different characters, and they're people that, like, really, I still talk about, like, I don't know if you guys remember some of the first ones. Did you guys watch the first season of 90 Days?
Yes.
So was she Crystal on it?
Crystal, which one?
I think he was from Dominican Republic.
No,
and
Chantel. You're talking about that's not.
Oh, you're talking about Chantal and Pedro.
Were they from the first ones? Were they from the first season?
They were
No,
not. They were
no.
more recent. Do you remember the couple? I don't remember their name. The guy, they went to Vietnam because he was going to school there, and the girl was American and the guy was from some African country. She beat him in the middle of the street because he was doing something. I'll never forget that episode. That's what got me hooked on that show. I said, what the heck is happening here? She went all the way to Vietnam to go see this guy, and he was dogging her or something. I don't remember. Or they're just a hot mess. I love the show.
Yeah.
The different personalities, how their different cultures clash, the language barrier. It just makes you realize that's a lot of struggles. Like, how much are you willing to, are you really willing to go through to try to maintain this relationship? I'm sorry, I would have given up a long time ago. I would have been like, forget this. I ain't got no time for this.
Right?
And then
Me too.
Your family on top of that with the language barrier. And then if you're coming from, from the States or from like North America, they expect you to like take care of them. You know what I mean? They expect you to provide for them. And then you start to wonder, wait, do you really like me for me, or are you really trying to use me for my, for what I could do for you and for my green card? I'm sure there's ones that definitely love each other. I don't doubt it.
Yeah, do you guys remember the Jewish guy and the girl? I forgot their name now, and she had like Tourette's.
Yes.
They actually are on Pillow Talk.
Yep,
I love them. I like from the get-go.
What were their names? They're so cute together.
They're so cute. What was their name again? I watched them on Pillow Talk. You would think I would like remember. I have a terrible memery.
I forget names, and I always mispronounce all their names. I also like the other couple that was, my God, what was their name? How do I do this?
Which one? The girl from Russia and the guy from America? And he lied to her and told her he had all this money and he didn't?
No.
She wanted to. Was that from the first season?
I didn't.
That's one of like the big. It's not the first season, but it's one of like the.
And then she ended up wanting to do like pornographic like videos and stuff.
Yeah. Remember, and he ended up in jail. He lost all this weight.
Oh no! I've been in and out of 90 Days. I've never really watched the show. I'm not a reality TV type of girl, but I came across it at work one day, and a lot of my coworkers were watching it, and it became quite entertaining. But the social dynamics was what got me when it came to 90 Days, that someone could fall in love in such a short span of time and then relocated to another country, hoping that this would actually last, like it would become a fairy tale type of relationship. I just think the dynamics of two different cultures clashing made me actually want to watch and see where it went from there.
Right.
90 Days for me is it's entertaining because it's a longer show, but I don't think a lot of it is real. I think it's good entertainment, and I think it's something to watch, but I do believe that a lot of times, and that's why I say the dynamics, a lot of times when someone is marrying you and they don't know you and they're marrying you, they're willing to come to your country and marry you within 90 days, and they're advising that they actually love you, it sometimes it sends red signals. You may think that they may want their green card. And a lot of Americans do think that they want their green card.
Right. I think 90 days is the time frame that they're allowed to be within the country that they have to be married or something like that. I don't think
they have to get married or they will be sent back. So
right.
Yeah, they have to get married. So if they don't get married, so it's almost also forcing them. So are you really in love, or you're doing it to remain in the country?
That's true.
Because after 90 days, you are basically deported back.
So. You back, yeah. The couple that I'm talking about, the guy said, I'm not moving to America, you're coming to Europe. He was somewhere, Bulgaria, I don't remember. It was a European country, I don't remember. And
so that's different.
He didn't care. He's like, I'm not coming to America, forget America. And the girl's family was like, oh, is he trying to control you? He's trying to tell you what to do. You know, he just didn't care about her family. He's just like, he treated them obviously with respect, but especially the dad, because the dad had this mentality, oh, you want to come to America. You want to come to America because of X, Y, Z and the green card. And he's like, I'm not coming to America. He's like, you want to be with me? You're going to come to Europe. Period.
So I like to see those ones because everyone thinks the opposite, that they're coming because they assume everybody wants to be American. Sorry, guys. Not everybody wants to be American and live in America. So they assume a lot of the time, Americans assume everybody wants to be America and live in America when they get with them. So it's nice to see the dynamics of when you get with someone outside of America, they would rather you live in their country as opposed to just America. So I do see that a lot of 90 days where the actual mates, they actually will use that over their head. What was her name? Amanda recently. Was it Amanda? Angela was using it over the Nigerian guy's head. She's like, maybe you won't get your, Michael, you won't get your green card. So it's like he's on a little string and he has to, behave according to what she says. A lot of them are saying that you won't get your green card. Like
I know, but Angela's a bully. She's a bully.
Ed also said that. No Neck Ed said that. Oh, she just maybe wants her green card. No Neck Ed with the girl. He's like the same thing. So
no Neck Ed. Remember No Neck Ed?
Oh, him.
Yeah. So they say, I find that I hear that a lot with them.
So
and that's one nice thing.
That's an American mentality.
Exactly.
They're trying to use that against them. So it's like, do you really love this person? So at the end of the day, they're both using each other. So you know what? They belong together. Who cares? Let them use each other.
It's entertaining. It's a very well-written show, and it's entertaining.
And I just want to throw it out there, but wouldn't it be cool for a 90-Day Fiancé, like Canadian version? Like they need to include us. By the way, if you guys are watching TLC, please come to us. We will help you do this production because they should do, because honestly, the same way, a lot of people may not notice, but Canada is actually a really good place to live. We have free healthcare. It's awesome. We don't care.
There's a lot of people who date international in Canada. So if they had the opportunity to be on the show, they most likely would.
Yeah.
So,
I think
I'm not trying to get set up with nobody. Try to pretend like I love somebody.
No, me neither.
Yeah,
I'm saying I will help with the production.
Give the opportunity. Give someone else the opportunity to be on the show, and maybe.
Why don't we start it? We don't have to call it 90 days. We can call it something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's true. What is it called here? Do we have that? We don't have like a K1 visa or something to come here when you're married to somebody, or
you still need to. You need to be sponsored. You need to be sponsored, but there's a lot of stuff that go into that being sponsored.
It's the same as the U.S. It's just different document names, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a long process. Apparently, it's harder in Canada. It's a lot harder. So maybe that's why Canadians are not bothering with it.
And that's why they go on the show. Because if you go on the show will actually, you're working now for the show. So you're going to get a work visa as well. They're working. They're employed. So there's a work visa in that as well. But people don't realize. So it's a bit different.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. It makes sense. But that is a wrap for the show today. Hopefully you guys have all enjoyed it. We definitely want to hear from you guys. Drop us your comments, like, dislike, that's okay. Just let us know. We're here. We want to know what you guys think. And thank you for watching.
Okay, you guys, so if you like what you just heard, you like our perspective, and you want to see more reaction videos, definitely drop a comment below. Let us know. And just like Shalada said, you could like, you could dislike. We don't care. Just hit it. Let us know. We want to hear the feedback. We always want to get better. And don't forget to follow us, Know Your Worth Hub, on all social media platforms. We appreciate your support. We ask that you continue to support us. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get further notifications when we post more videos, okay?
And hit that bell to be notified. And ladies or gentlemen, don't forget, always know your worth.
Woo! Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time.